everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. I think it is imperative that I come up with this very short video coming from the calls I've been receiving from some of my students with respect to the introductory part of sociology, considering the prevailing social reality that we are not able to see. And so I've decided to drop this video to just give a brief overview of what we have covered in the course Introduction to Sociology. And so basically what we have done so far, we have looked at what is sociology, the different definitions of sociology, and the history, the economic and political events that shape the emergence of sociology, the Industrial Revolution, the French Revolution, the Enlightenment era, even the American War of Independence, the rise in capitalism, urbanization, the rapid urbanization that characterized society as it were, and later giving birth to different social problems that culminated to the birth of the discipline called sociology. And then we also looked at some of the founding fathers and their contribution to sociology. For instance, we looked at Auguste Comte, and we were able to understand that Auguste Comte is the father of sociology. He was the one who painstakingly took his time to coin the word sociology from two words, a Latin and a Greek word, socio and logos, to say it is a scientific study of the society. It is a science of the society. And then we went further to look at the contribution of Auguste Comte, by looking at the evolution of the society, where he looked at the fact that the society evolved from the theological stage, where man was ascribing everything, every social and natural phenomena to the supernatural. So if there is flood, man will say it is the supernatural. If there is sickness, famine, drought, any kind of natural or social disaster or events, man was ascribing it to the supernatural. And then he went further to say, later the human mind and the society evolved to the level of where man began to use logic, the metaphysical stage. And then from metaphysical stage, the society evolved to the scientific stage. That's the Enlightenment era, the era of positivism. And then we also looked at some of the contributions of Emile Durkheim, talking about organic and mechanical solidarity. Is it the latent and the manifest function? Is it the different kind of suicides that Emile Durkheim was able to explain, away from the psychological explanations of suicide, to give a social explanation to suicide. We also looked at some of the contribution of Tucker Parsons, how he contributed to the social equilibrium of the society, how the society can have order and stability. He's also a functionalist. Also Karl Marx, George Herbert Mead, and so many other founding fathers of sociology. We were also able to look at some of the theoretical underpinnings, the perspectives in sociology. We looked at the major perspective, the functionalist perspective, the Marxist or the conflict school of thought, as well as the symbolic interactionist school of thoughts. And we're able to also look at some of the contributions that some of the founding fathers of sociology contributed, situating it within this broader three major school of thoughts. For example, Emile Durkheim, Tucker Parsons, Auguste Comte. We're able to understand that they are functionalists. Karl Marx, C. Wright Mills, for example, Marxists. Erving Goffman, George Herbert Mead, symbolic interactionists. So we're able to look at their contributions within the broader three major school of thoughts. And then we were also able to look at The scientific status of sociology is sociology a science? Because there has been this debate as to whether sociology is a science or not. Because some people have argued that it is only when you go to the lab, you do chemistry, you do physics, physics lab and all that is when you should be referred to as a scientist. But we were able to look at the fact that sociology is indeed a scientific discipline, because science is just a process of acquiring knowledge. It is a systematic way of getting or arriving at a particular body of knowledge. And we're able to understand that sociology uses almost every of these elements that makes a discipline science. For example, objectivity, validity, reliability, verifiability, and so many other elements or characteristics of science that sociologists are able to, or that sociologists adopt in their quest for knowledge. Then we're also able to look at culture. What is culture? The elements of culture, the components of culture. And we're able to also look at different concepts around culture. Culture shock, ethnocentrism, xenocentrism, and so many other concepts related to culture, values, norms, mores, and so many other concepts that are related to sociology generally, and then culture specifically. And then we were also able to look at socialization, the process of one transforming from a biological being to a social being. And we were able to examine the fact that at birth, when one is given birth to, he is seen as tabula rasa. That is a blank slate. And we said socialization begins as soon as one is given birth to, and that it ends when one dies. So it's a whole life process. It's something that begins from when we are given birth to until we die. And then we were able to also look at different agents of socialization, such as the church, the religion, the school, peer group, the family, which is the most, the immediate and most important agent of socialization, because that is where we learn the first things we were able to know as a member of a society. We got to know it from the family. And just like E.B. Tylor defined culture as anything that man is able to learn as a member of a society, which includes knowledge, beliefs, art, morals, our laws, and then even our customs, our traditions. So all this speaks to our culture, and we get to learn all of this through the process of socialization. So I think by and large, for now, I will stop here to say these are some of the things we have covered, even though we covered much more than this. But watch out for the next video, so I would conclude on the other things that we're able to cover for this semester. Thank you very much. Bye for now. Don't forget to subscribe.